Dobro, dojdovte to another video by Stoner Academy. And in this one, we're going to be talking about the #1 traffic boosting method that can launch your career if you're just starting out. There are other ways on how you can bring monstrous traffic to your blog or video, but those are not that simple, and they do require that you have some social proof to be able to reap the whole benefits. With this method that I'm going to show you right here, you're also going to be able to get quality backlink and rank your website on Google a lot better. The whole process is going to be explained, and I'm going to share with you some quality advice that I hope you're going to listen to. So, like the video if you find it useful, dislike it if you hate the shitty memes that I use, or subscribe to the channel if you want to keep on hearing my annoying voice. Time for the overused intro. Welcome to my screen where I'm going to show you the #1 method that can bring a lot of traffic to your blog or to your YouTube video or to whatever that you would like, whatever suits you. So the #1 method, according to me, is guest blogging, and it's also according to a lot of people as well. Now, I have this article as demonstration purposes. As an example, this is an article made by me, and it didn't get too many shares on Twitter, on Facebook, but what could have happened, or what if the actual admin shared all of this on the social medias, I would have gotten a shit ton of traffic. I still got traffic, but not as much as I wanted to. And I'm going to explain to you guys down this video some advice, some tips, some things that you can do to find the best website for guest posting. So check it out. The first thing, what is guest posting? Guest posting is when you have your own article and you share it in another website. Not really share it, but write it on another website so that basically that article now belongs to that website in a way. And the reason why we do that is because if my website is not as big, is not as authoritative, and a lot of people don't know it, what I need to do is to get the people to know it. So the #1 thing that you can do, or the first thing that pops into my mind, is contacting other websites to share my article, to share my stuff, to give me a shout out. And the way they can do that is by you guest posting, by you making an article specifically for them. Now, I made this article in June 2016, and if you want to read it, it's called Being an Entrepreneur in a Corrupt, Underdeveloped Country. And basically, what I had to do, I'm going to explain later on in this video. I'm going to give you advice on how to write your stuff, how to pitch it, and how to pick the good websites for guest posting. But on my screen, I'm going to show you how to actually find those websites that accept guest posting. So check it out. This is the actual article, and down here is where I benefit from all of this. Down here, you can see that in my bio is Stoner Academy. Now, this isn't a link, and the guidelines don't allow links, but in the past, Xiaomi Allowed did give out links, but now it doesn't, which sucks. But this is still useful because this is a local citation. Because if anybody runs a keyword through Google, they're most likely going to find this somewhere on page 2000 on Google searches. But still, it's going to be there, which is pretty cool. So let me start explaining on how you can find the right websites for guest posting. So check it out. What you're going to need to do is go to Google, and first thing you're going to have to do is have your keyword here. I picked the keyword health, and later on what you're going to have is guest post in there. And check this out. You can have a plus if you want to. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, but if you have your keyword, the guest post keyword, in quotation marks like this, then you're going to find websites that accept guest posts. So you can either write keyword plus guest posts or keyword plus accepting guest post. It's up to you. You can try out different things. But here's what pops up when I do write this specific phrase. Now, this is a list of health blogs that accept guest posts. This is going to be useful for me if I'm in the health niche. Now, here is a post submission, guest post submission for the website called healthydebate.canada. This is, I don't really find this useful because I'm not in the health niche, but if you were, you can find this really useful. But for me, let's check out online marketing. And what's going to pop up is list of guest posting sites, guest posts for right mix marketing. And this is really useful because, as you can see, I'm already finding some good websites that accept guest posts. Actually, I'm not going to say good websites because I haven't dug into them. And down this video, I'm going to share with you guys what you can do to find out if this website is actually worth the time. Is it actually worth your hustle to make that article and to post it there and to basically waste all your time if the website is not good? So right now, what we're going to do is go back to my presentation, my shitty memes, and I'm going to explain some things there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is what you should do when you actually find that guest posting website. When you find a website that actually is in need for guest posts. So first things first is you should find out if they are accepting guest posts, because they may have a web page that says they do guest posts, but do they really need them at that moment? So what you should find out, and the way you should find that out, is by first seeing if they need those guest posts. Usually when they do, they would have it somewhere on their website. Or what you can do is see if somebody that's not from the website is doing an article, which is, in other words, a guest post. If they have published a guest post in the past few days, that means they're still searching for guest posts. Most likely it means that. But still, the number one way on how you can see if they need guest posts is if they actually tell you. So now that that's out of the way, now that you know that that site is accepting guest posts, the next thing you should find out is what do they do with them? Are they actually going to share them on Facebook? Because like you saw with my article, it wasn't shared on the Facebook page. It wasn't shared on YouTube or anywhere else it could have been shared. So what you need to do is find out which articles are usually shared on their social medias, because basically the social medias of those big websites are the ones that are dominating. So what you can do is after that, you can see which articles are usually the best. So you can know what type of article you can expect to make, and see if actually they just post their stuff on social media, because like I said, that can bring you monstrous traffic. Now that you have found out that they're accepting guest posts, what you can do is start reading the guidelines, and later on you can read the content of the blog, the content of the website. But like I said, first things first, read the guidelines. If you have a goal to, let's say, get backlinks, which a lot of SEOs do, and I did that myself, but I didn't get a backlink because I didn't read the guidelines like I should, because I'm a dumbass. But what you can do is start reading the guidelines word for word. Start understanding what they mean and understand the context of it all, so that you can have a full picture on what you should be doing when you're actually making that article and what you can expect. So the three goals that you should have in mind is, first, do you want to just get traffic? Do you want to get a backlink? Because if you want to get a backlink, you should make sure that in their guidelines they tell you that they can give you a backlink. And you should really check the little things like that out, because you don't know if you're going to end up wasting your time and not getting a backlink, which is really stupid. Because at the end of the day, if you have a good article, you can also share it on another website that is similar to one that you are sharing already. So when you're already done with the guidelines, when you're done with reading them, what you can do is start reading the content of the website. Because if you see that the website has, let's say, an article of 900 words and it has a lot of pictures in it, you can't expect to get your article posted on that website if you just have 200 words and no images. You need to see what's the basic layout of the articles that are already on that website. You need to find out how do people actually do it. What do they do when they want to get their content on a certain blog? So definitely check out what other people are doing, and definitely check out what the most successful ones are doing, the ones that got the most traffic, the ones that got shared. So check that out. Another thing you can find out is the name of the actual website owner, because most of the times when you are getting ready to make a guest post, when you're making that article, you would need most of the times to pitch your idea to the actual admin, to the website owner, before he can give you the thumbs up to write that article. So what you should do is, don't be a dumbass and write an email or write your pitch in a way to where you don't say his name, where you started off with "Hi, my name is," or you just write "To whom it may concern." Definitely, when you write your first email, add his name into there. It may take some time for you to find it, like on some websites that I have seen. But you can find a name, and when you write your pitch, you can write to them like, "Hi, insert the admin name here. My name is ... and I want to pitch you my idea." And what you can do is pitch them your idea directly. And try to be at the start as relatable as possible. If you have your own blog, tell them that you have your own blog, because most likely they have their own blog too, as you can see. And when you pitch your idea, don't just try to write just one, write multiple ones, and try to make them really good content that is really similar to the one that is already posted on the same website. Because chances are, if the website has different types of posts in there, different types of articles, if your article is different than those, chances are that you're not going to get your chance to post there. So after you get your pitch answered, after you get the thumbs up, what you can do is start writing that in-depth article. If the other articles on that website have images on them, have a lot of words in them, do the same thing. If they have infographics, do the same thing. Definitely proofread all your stuff and edit your content. Don't just post something that is not edited and not proofread. Because if your content, the quality, the value in it is really good, but it's written really badly, it's not going to get really approved. Or maybe they are going to tell you to edit yours, but it's going to take some extra time, which you don't want to keep on waiting, because you want to be constantly moving in the world of online marketing. That is basically it when you want to find traffic, to get traffic to your blog or to your YouTube video or to your whatever. So the first thing you should do is find a website that accepts guest posts, read the guidelines, find out if they have a lot of readers, find out if they have good social media accounts, then read the posts that are already on the website. Then what you should do is pitch some great ideas, write the good content, and complete your goal by adding in your backlink in the bio section, or just by adding in a certain page of your website in your bio so that you can get traffic to that part of the website. That is basically it when you're doing guest posting. That's my advice. Those are my tips. Maybe in the description I'll write in something else if I think about it, but I think that's pretty much it. Now, that is for a beginner, not even for a beginner, but even for advanced marketers. They still do it because it's really good. It's really useful. But something that's not really for beginners, and I didn't want to make this video just about those. To get traffic, what else you can do is host a webinar, interview someone or be interviewed, hold contests, create infographics, publish podcasts. Now those things too, I'm not going to take a lot of time with these, but what you can do is you can host a webinar and to people to actually see your stuff. And to do that, you would already need some authority and some social proof. What else you can do is you can interview someone, but in order to interview someone, like I said, you need social proof or to be interviewed. You can hold contests, which you don't need to have too many people, too much traffic, too much audience on your blog to be able to do this, but you're going to get the full benefits if you already have a lot of traffic going to your website. What else you can do is you can create good infographics and you can post them on infographic directories. Now, for that, I might even make a special video, and at the end, you can publish podcasts. You don't need a lot of traffic for this, but it's good to have it. So that is pretty much it about this video. I hope you find it useful. I hope you find the value in it. I hope you liked my shitty memes. And that is it. So I'll see you in the next video.